rolling.
I'm Dr. Jason and welcome to Workout Wednesday. Today we're going to show you a full body workout, one that you can do anywhere. I'm in a gym right now, but we're not going to use much gym equipment. You can do this at home, in your house, at a gym, a facility, even in your office. So we're going to start out with as little as props as possible. And the first movement we're going to do for a full body workout is we're going to stand up tall and you're going to reach down and touch your toes. And if you can't get there, it's okay. I remember there was a day when I was here, what you're going to do is gently fall forward and catch yourself. And if you need to bend your knees, that's okay. You can always go down a little bit and make the impact softer. And you're going to do what's called a walkout, and you're going to walk out to what's called a plank position or a high push-up. Now, the way we start is by dropping down to our knees, and we do a little half push-up, and then what we do is we come back, and we walk back, and if you need to bend your knees again, then we stand up, and that's going to be 1 rep. Then we're going to step to the side, so it's a lateral movement. We're going to go down again. We're going to bend our knees if needed. Walk out here, down to our knees. Do a little bit of a half push-up. Walk back, like so, and step back. That left to right motion comprises 1. So when I go here, over, here, I've just completed 1. Now I'm going to go on to 2. So I'm going to go down, bend the knees if I need to. Go down to the knees, a little bit of a push-up. Walk back, push myself up, lunge over, go down, as light as possible on the knees, push up, walk back, and that's 2. We're going to complete this in sets of 2 minimally. If you're winded and you have to do 1 at a time, try to have as little of a break in between 1 and 2, but I really want you to get up to a set about 2 or 4 at a time, working up to 5 and then 10. And the goal is if you can do 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all the way up to 5, do 4 sets of 5, that's 20. That is a complete full body workout. You're working out your knees, your core, your balance, your arms, your shoulders, your hands, your wrists, your chest with the push-up, your triceps. You're coming back, your core, your back muscles, your hamstrings, your glutes. Again, your balance, lateral motion for the knees, the IT bands, the adductors. So this is a phenomenal exercise, and this is really like a gateway type of movement to open you up to so much more. The next motion, we're just going to level it up a little bit. So we're going to keep our legs a little more straight. We're going to go down, walk out, high push-up, half a push-up, walk back, a little faster, down, half a push-up, walk back, over. That's 1 rep completed. That's 2, and we're going to do the same manner of sets and reps. If you can do 2 at a time, 4 at a time, 4 sets of 5, 5 sets of 4, get up to about that 10 or 20 mark, you're going to notice that, wow, your shoulders actually feel good, your chest is pulling up, you're standing up more straight, your back muscles are firing, your glutes are firing, you're feeling your knees, you're feeling your body. A little bit of soreness and pain is okay. What you don't want to have is sharp pain. If you have sharp pain and you're going, ow, you got to stop. You got to go slowly through that motion. You got to work through it. And then the level up from there is going to be, again, legs really straight. Come on down, walk it out, elbows in, push up all the way, walk back, bigger lunge over, legs straight, walk down, bigger lunge, that's 1. That's 2. 3, and we're going to go all the way to 5. Again, going immediately if you're doing it at that pace for 4 sets of 5. That's 20. You can see I'm already breathing. I finished a workout, but just doing this again, it's a full body workout. It requires you to breathe, requires you to pace yourself, requires you to move your whole body. So you're having mobility, strength, and flexibility all in one. So the next exercise, we're going to use a couple of boxes. Now I think these are 24-inch tall boxes. A lot of gym stores sell these. You can even make your own. You can use, recycling container or something like that if you've got good balance. We don't want you to fall though, so you got to find something you can use. You could even use potentially a staircase. Some people have like 2 or 3 steps, maybe a longer staircase from one level of the house to another. There's all sorts of ways you can do this. You could even do this on a sidewalk where it's a lot lower obviously, but it's much longer. And so what you're gonna do is you're gonna jump up, jump down, jump your feet back, push up, jump back, lateral lunge, jump up, jump down, jump back here, and that's one. That's two. Three. Four. And five. It's a variation on what we were just doing. Takes a little more breath, a little more athleticism. You can step up, step down, step back, hold, lunge over, step up, down, back, hold, step over, step over. There's always ways to modify it, but what you gotta do is you've gotta engage every muscle in your body, get yourself breathing heavy, get yourself sweating, and make sure you're putting movement and mobility in with flexibility and strength, using some degree of explosiveness, even if you're jumping over. Maybe you have this setup where maybe you're watching this and you have a cane. You go, Dr. J, I can't do that. I go, okay. In your cane, you got to do it, right? Maybe you just go here, come back up, get your cane, put your cane down. You see, the body you don't use is the body you lose. And while I can jump up and down on these boxes, there's a lot of things I still can't do, haven't been able to do yet. So I never want you to get discouraged if you can't do a motion, because there's always someone that can do more, has more flexibility, range of motion, more explosiveness, and it just comes down to repping it out and doing reps. So if you said, you know what, there's just no way, I can't do that, I've got weakness, you could even practice going here. And you're gonna get an ab exercise. Let's say you wanted to go, well, how do I do everything? You go up, up, back, back, forward, forward, and then you switch. Up, back, back, forward, forward. There's all sorts of modifications to how you can get a full body workout, and many times what you need to do to get a higher level of a workout, more stretch, more tension in your muscles, more mobility, is you just need to push that much more. That might mean making a little more explosive of a step. It might mean jumping up. It might mean jumping down versus stepping down, and it might mean bursting over into a lateral movement versus taking a couple of movements to get there. But whatever you do, as long as you're moving, you're doing it right. Another variation on the full body workout is doing a plank or a tabletop with shoulder taps or toe touches. So for example, the modification is going to start here. Most people, we even have some people that have come in, when they're in a wheelchair and paralyzed from the waist down, and many times we can get them into this position where they can safely hold here. So for example, whether you use props to hold your legs up, if you were paralyzed and watching this, and you had something here and something here so your knees don't slide open, or if you're able to hold yourself and you go from this tabletop position, looking straight ahead, and then you tap, 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 tap. 3, 3, 4, 4. And what you're not seeing necessarily is that immediately when I lift one arm, my structure becomes unstable because I've got now 3 legs instead of 4. So what happens is my core tightens, and all of your abs and your what we call erector spinae muscles, they tighten up to grip the spine. So when you go here, not only am I working this arm, and you can see obviously my shoulders and my arm is working, but the core tightens up big time in order to prevent you from falling down. So when you go here and then here, you're automatically working both sides and getting a tremendous core workout. So I would rep this out in higher sets, maybe 10 or 20, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, and you can similarly do 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8. Or you can put it together and go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. And then the level up, of course, would come where you get into a plank position and you're here, and then you're going 1, 1. And again, now you're seeing I'm getting more off balance, so it helps to have a wider stance. All the core muscles are contracting in order to keep me from falling down. You want to keep your arms straight instead of like this. When you keep them straight, you're going to get more of a core workout because you're transferring the weight from gravity hitting the floor and forcing your core to react rather than just using your biceps and your triceps to hold you up. So again, wider stance if possible. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, and you can go 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. And you can play with this, and you can make it more dynamic. You can add in a push-up where you go 1, 1, 2, 2, or you can do push-up 1, 2, push-up 1, 2, push-up 1, 2, or you can do a cross crawl pattern. And move your body around. The key is that you're engaging your full body. You're breathing, you're moving, you're challenging your core. And I wish I had learned these exercises before I started weightlifting, before I thought that just getting big muscles was cool, because now what's so valuable, and I see this both with myself and my practice members, is mobility, flexibility, of course strength, but what is strength if you can't use it? So I'm Dr. Jason, this is Workout Wednesday. We're doing full body workouts. You saw a couple modifications. Please let me know which one you like best, what works for you. We're gonna keep coming up with different workouts and showing them to you. Thank you so much for being here, liking and subscribing to our channel.